What's good, family? MZ here. Just want to bring up the fact that, Mikaela Mayer becomes champion one more time at 147 pounds. She relieved Sandy Ryan of her belt. We're going to get into that. We also want to talk about the fact that Sandy gets disrespected before the fight. Baumgardner, she retains her 5 belts because she does include the IBO. She retains her 5 belts in a no contest against Persoon. We're even going to talk about that. But before we touch that, I got to bring up the fact Sandy Ryan gets disrespected by some lunatic fan who decides to be waiting for her to come out of a hotel and hit her with some paint. That ain't how the outfit's supposed to look. Now, I hope this don't turn into a Nancy Hardy and Tanya Hardy, Nancy Hardy. Y'all remember the scandal that happened back in 1994 with the ice skaters? The husband of Tanya decides to whack old girl Nancy with a bat. Messed up her chances in the Olympics. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think Mikaela got that kind of mean streak in her. But the mean streak that she does have in her is the fact that she felt like Sandy came from across the pond to her gym and then took her team. Now, in Sandy's defense, Sandy did say she came to America because this is where the best sparring is. This is where the best trainers are. So why not come over here to where the best is to become one of the best? But Mikaela wasn't trying to hear that. Mikaela felt like some toes had been stepped on, some lines had been crossed, and she knew that at some point she was going to have to fight old Sandy for in the 147-pound division in welterweight. So getting into the fight, these ladies got into it and they got it cracking right out the gate. Sandy started off a little bit slow, but Mikaela started off right out the gate. She was letting her hands go, had a little pop to her stuff. You know what I'm saying? But once Sandy got rolling, that's when the fight started. It makes you wish, and I do mean this, it makes you wish that they fought longer than 2 minutes around. Man, can you just imagine some of these ladies getting a chance to fight for 3 minutes per round? The action is just crazy because you already seeing it build up in 2 minutes. But anyway, as the dance continued and the fight went on, it all boiled down to power versus skills. And it looked like Mikaela had the better skills of the two. And she was able to pull off a victory. It was a close fight in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. You have yours, but it was a good fight. So I'm saying congratulations to Mikaela Mayer. She went out there and stood on her ground. She fought hard. Even though she don't have the same team no more, she showed that she still got it. As she likes to say, no longer she in boxing, it don't matter what division she is. She's going to be a problem. So I agree with her and say, here, here. Then you got Alicia Baumgardner. You know who she got into it with? She got into it with Delphine Persoon. Now, first of all, it was my opinion before the fight took place. I wanted to see, not my opinion, my thoughts, my thinking. I wanted to know what Baumgardner was going to look like after over a year plus, not more than 2 years, but I say close to a year and a half because of a suspension because, she had popped dirty. But she said that the WBC and her having to spend money to protect her name and what she has accomplished, they dug deep. They turned over every rock. They looked around every corner and they found that she was not guilty, y'all. That's right. She was not guilty. This is the words from Alicia Baumgardner. So since she was not guilty, into the ring she steps with Persoon. Now I do believe Persoon was coming down in weight. Persoon is also almost 40 years old. She aged since having to fight with oh my gosh, what's her name? She went tooth and nail with the other lady from across the pond. Y'all have to forgive me for not being able to say her name right away. But they call her one of the pound for pound greats. It is sad that I cannot remember her name. Y'all feel me? I'm feeling it. Anyway, Baumgardner looked like she was sharp. She was getting off punches. She was faster than Persoon. Persoon had came out there with one of those long leg braces, knowing that she's 40 or close to 40, she's long in the tooth. Coming out there with that leg hardware did not make it any better. So, it was bulky. And I just think it kind of hindered her movement a little bit in the fight. But that's not Baumgardner's fault. So Baumgardner, she was showing superior hand speed for sure. And she was getting in, going to the body. She even got Persoon to fall down. She dropped her Persoon. I'm not going to even try to denigrate or mess up what she did, but she caught Persoon. Persoon, both of her gloves hit the ground. She did not actually fall down, but both of her gloves touched the ground. So the referee had to count. Now, I was expecting a Persoon who did catch Alicia with a couple of good shots, a couple of good right hands that she landed on Alicia. Alicia was throwing, she threw a couple of uppercuts, a couple of power shots, but she was doing the work. She was doing the work. She had slowed down a little bit, started sitting on her punches, and I mean really started digging. And by a stroke of bad luck, has to be bad luck because nobody wants to get out there, start fighting, and it end up being a no contest. But this is what happened due to an accidental headbutt, which caused Persoon to start bleeding pretty good over the eye or around in the eye area. I'm not really sure exactly where the cut is. But the referee gave her corner a chance to make a decision if they wanted to go ahead and keep going or stop the fight. And Persoon's trainer decided they were going to stop the fight. So the fight ended up being a no contest. So with that being said, Baumgardner is still champion. Sure, that's not the way you want to be champion. I wanted to see exactly what Baumgardner was going to bring to the table. Maybe we have to find her another opponent for the simple reason I think Persoon is just a little too far gone, and she's not going to be able to do it. I think we might have seen possibly the last fight from Persoon, and I'm just guessing. Being right at the door of 40 is pretty close if she's not 40 already. But it is what it is, and we say what we say. We'll see what happens as time goes by. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe if you like what you're hearing. If you've been here before and you back, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate that. We're a small channel, and we like doing it the way we're doing it. We kick back and we have our fun. Sometimes we listen to some music, original tracks done by yours truly and my brothers, Track Titans. That's right. We drop hot music throughout the shows on our lives, which we come out live on Tuesdays and some Fridays. We're going to start being a little more regular on Fridays because we pretty much dedicate to the WNBA and talk about the women and what they're doing. And going back to Mikaela because I don't want to miss this. She was in her uppercut bag like a mug in that fight. For real, though. And with that being said, leave me a comment. Share this video so some other people can chill and hang out like we do. Let me know what you think in the comment section about the fights, about the fan that showed they natural ass, jumped in the car and got away after they threw paint on this lady. Should have ran into a palm tree. Not kill yourself or nothing like that. Maybe sprain the shoulder, threw your knee out. Something like that for disrespecting that lady. Sad, sad, sad. She came from across the pond to America to be with the best. And this is how you treat her. With that, I'm out. Y'all holla.